Welcome to page 7 in your packet. On this page, you are going to be creating a line plot with the given temperatures. There are 11 temperatures given to you. Some of them are negative, some of them are positive. But before we get started, please make a quick correction. This temperature should be positive 5. Once you make that correction, we're going to go through and create a line plot. Each temperature given in the list gets an X to represent that particular temperature. For example, -2, our first temperature, gets an X. Then -5, place an X above -5. -4, another -5, so we start to stack our X's. A +3, please take down these notes as I go through them with you. A +5, a +4, 0, a -3, and 2 -2s. Pause the video if you need more time, but you should have 11 X's plotted on your line plot. Take a moment and count the X's. Make sure you have 11. When you're ready, we're going to use this line plot to find the mode, which is the most occurring temperature, the median, which is the middle temperature when all temperatures are arranged least to greatest, the mean or the average temperature, and finally the range, the distance between the lowest temperature and the highest temperature. We can see that the main cluster of temperatures lies here between -5 and 0. Please label this your main cluster. In fact, we can say 8 out of the 11 temperatures live between -5 and 0. The mode is right here. -2 occurred 3 times. So -2 degrees is your mode. Now, in order to find the median, we have to list our temperatures from least to greatest. But we can use the line plot to help us organize that list. You can see there are 2 -5s, so let's start there. -5, -5. A single -4, please make this list along with me. -3, 3 -2s, 0, 3, 4, and 5. Double check your work and make sure you can account for all 11 temperatures. Now let's work our way into the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from the other end, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clearly, -2 is the middle value or the median value. So -2 degrees is also the median. Both the mode and the median live in the main cluster. And I have a feeling the mean or the average will also be located in the main cluster. For the average, we're going to take the sum of these 11 temperatures and then divide by 11. When we have a long list of temperatures like this, some negative, some positive, I like to combine my negatives first and the positive values second. And finally, to find the final sum, I combine those two values. pause your video and add all the negative values together and then all the positive values together. Please pause your video now. When you add up the negatives, you get the subtotal of negative 23. And when you add the positives, you get a positive 12. Now bring those values together. You get a negative 11 as the sum. So we take our sum of a negative 11 and divide by 11. Negative 11 divided by 11 gives us an average temperature of negative 1. Please record all these notes on your paper. And lastly, we need to find the range. Remember, the range is the distance between the low temperature and the high temperature. Your low temperature is negative 5. Please place a dot on negative 5. 0 lies in between, and then of course your high temperature is at positive 5. With these two endpoints in place, shade in the distance between negative 5 and positive 5. We need to find the range or the distance between those 2 points. Well, the absolute value of negative 5 plus the absolute value of positive 5. 5 units plus 5 units means there's a range of 10 units, or the distance between those 2 values is 10. Now complete question 5 on your own. This concludes page 7.